Hi, my friends. It's your tour guide to the horror side, me, Preston E. Thanksgiving is over, and so is Black Friday, but here is some Thanksgiving leftovers with a quick review of the new movie, Thanksgiving. Let's do this! Ow! Thanksgiving is a slasher horror film and a recent serving of director Eli Roth based on his own fake trailer from 2007's Grindhouse anthology. The movie stars Nell Verlaque as the main heroine named Jessica, whose father, played by Rick Hoffman, owns a discount Walmart-like store. Jessica and a group of her friends go Black Friday shopping there, where two of her jock male friends taunt a rival group of jocks, and an already tense Black Friday situation turns into all-out war. People are stomped, crushed, and killed as they maul each other in the mall like a pack of wild animals for their waffle makers and other markdown items. So basically, typical Black Friday shoppers. These brutal kills would serve as an appetizer to the blood feast that will later ensue in this movie as a killer in a John Carver mask, get it, Carver, carves up townspeople who were involved in the greed and murderous mayhem of that blackest of Black Fridays. Jessica and her family and friends are targeted by the masked maniac, and what ensues are a pretty unique set of kills as trampolines, corn holders, cars, pitchforks, and meat tenderizers are some of the many weapons used by Carver, who leaves behind a calling card of a plastic Carver mask at many of his crime scenes. This killer is not totally without heart, though, as he feeds a hungry little kitty cat seconds after killing its master. The kills are often delivered with a sinister, dark, humorous glee, as one lady is cut in half and displayed near the store's 50% off sign. You also get a pretty humorous Scooby-Doo-like moment. It reminds me of Shaggy or Scooby trying to hide from a villain, as Jessica hides in a group of mannequin heads in a beauty school with her head popping out among them. The pacing of this movie speeds along well enough as the jump scares will get less experienced horror viewers. One did get me during a school scene in the hallway, but the jump scares are mostly par for the course. I'm not going to be a butt and give away the killer's identity, but I will say he delivers plenty of corny Thanksgiving puns in a way that reminds me of Freddy Krueger with his dark humor, horror hilarity. Many of these made me laugh. The movie itself feels to me like an old-school 80s slasher flick. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's quite bloody with some kills played for humor. In the vein of Nightmare on Elm Street, it gets this right while giving us a Thanksgiving horror tradition, much like St. Valentine's Massacre and My Bloody Valentine did for the Valentine's Day holiday. You do get your standard horror characters such as the jock, the cheerleader, and the final girl, and I did find myself rooting for the killer to get some of the more obnoxious jock characters. Eli Roth serves up, see what I did there? Some goodies in the parade scene, and the explosive climactic scene is quite satisfying. And I will warn you about the feasting scene. If you are a bit squeamish, you may want to skip the popcorn for that one. The movie does deliver on some visually unique kills and gruesome effects, giving you a recipe of Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets Nightmare on Elm Street with the gruesomeness of the feast scene, met with the dark humor of Nightmare on Elm Street with the killer's sense of humor. It also marries the teen horror whodunit of Scream with the holiday horror theming of holiday horrors like My Bloody Valentine. The movie also manages a bit of skewering at social media and pokes some fun with the commentary about how it has a stranglehold on much of what goes on in modern society, as the killer himself uses it to taunt his victims. The movie itself also pokes some fun at the consumerism of Black Friday with the similar commentary of George A. Romero's 1978 classic Dawn of the Dead, poking fun at the consumerism of mall shoppers. If you're a fan of this movie genre, Thanksgiving is going to give you what you want with a side order of a little bit more than you're expecting. You will have a bloody good time as it is one entertaining ride, and you may get a nice twist or two along the way. Thank you so much for listening. That about does it for me. Please like, subscribe, and share. I've been Preston E. Garrison, and I'm out of here.